Hey Tommy, go ahead and start up the broadcast on YouTube. I've already got it going. What, you didn't subscribe to it? Antagonist underscore Titan Gaming. I gotta restart the game though, because the difficulty is pretty high. Alrighty. Much better. Yep, gaming. Yep. Well, I'll just watch it. Yeah, that's fine. See me running around killing guys right now? Alright, now check this out. Yep. Yeah, what's following me is the butcher. A little miniature butcher. Yep. Look at the back. Look at the stuff on that though. Like you see the you see how it all looks? Like how it has that old gradient, and like if you look at my wizard, like it isn't moving like very fluently either. It's actually moving very stiffly. Like, you know, the old like 32-bit styled movements and such. Obviously, you see me running around murking things with my high level. Like I turned the difficulty down three marks, so now I'm at Torment 7. Look at the bottom left. Right. But yeah, I'm just wrecking everything. What do you? I'm Paragon level 417. The max level is 10,000. The reason why I know is I had originally hacked my other save of this before I oversaved it. I had used a barbarian with 2 hacked weapons and just fast leveled him. So now I can't play normally. By the by the way, this game, its stuff is no longer it. This event only lasts during the month of January. Yep. And then they got another they got an anniversary event here in March for a developer that had passed away. They were originally going to bring back the Herodic Cube, and what happened was when he passed away, they just made another one that was called Kanai's Cube, named after him. They also immortalized him as an immortal king for the barbarians. I'll probably be doing an event thing for that too when it comes out. See, if I did audio sharing, you'd be hearing you going 417, holy crap. Yep. It's the lightning ability for the wizard. I made a build that's strictly channeling, so it makes her able to do lightning attacks constantly without the cost of her arcane power going down. It is actually pretty broken, but yeah. Like, you'll see it go down every now and then if I use, like, an ability like my black hole. Or if I over expenditure the, blizzard. Like, watch this. You saw my... Did you see my stuff go down? Briefly? Like, just watch closely. When I use my black hole will cause the, like, you'll look at the bottom left, you'll notice my bar jumps down a little bit and then goes right back up. Yeah. Because, like, I'll tell you my loadout. And if you want one, I can make you one. I'll probably just borrow you for, some extricated services. Well, that's when you want the, like, and I can make you an element build if you want, like, because there are, like, 3 or 4 elements that the wizard can use: fire, lightning, ice, and arcane. Uh, it's kind of hard to do both. It's kind of hard to juggle element abilities like that. Like, the way I have mine built, you notice that I'm just doing strictly lightning. Like, there's only going to be certain things that allow you to do other stuff. Like, for instance, I'll give you, like, arcane armor if you're doing fire, because they don't have fire armor. If you understand what I'm saying, right? that would make my job easier because I already have a fire build going. Like, I made a build for each of my characters, or character types. So, like, right now I've got lightning and fire currently. My lightning is pretty strong because I made her, and it took a while to make her that way. Alright. Right. No biggie. I gotta go back. Because if I keep going down the labyrinth, I'm not gonna find the extra area. But other than that, the only other arcane thing that I use is actually my Arcanaut for the familiar, which actually gives me increased regeneration. But anyways, yeah. Uh, if you have it on your PlayStation 3, if you've already got your account linked to your if you have it already linked to your PlayStation account, you can sit there and sync it up to your PlayStation 4. Well, you gotta. Well, first things first. You gotta make sure that it's synced up to your account. If it's already synced up to your account, then yeah, you'll be able to get your characters right off the bat because they're linked to your cloud save on Battle.net.
And so, locked beyond the gateway of blood, and past a hall of fire, valor awaits for the hero of light to awaken.
This can't be opened yet. I can't open this.
Yeah. What are you doing? Just waiting for your stuff to buffer up? Yeah, I can hear you clicking away. That's why I was asking if you're just letting it buffer a little bit as you go along. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was already locked to higher frames per second. It doesn't bother me none. I'm not like most people. Huh? What you saying now? Nope. They basically are like gold hunters. If that makes sense. Like, as you're fighting, they'll run and collect the gold for you so you're not sitting there spending all that time trying to collect that gold. They made that when they patched it into the game because they realized that people, when they were running the greater rifts, causing the times to be bogged down a little bit. Nope, none of that. But in turn, you can. No, all they're there for is picking up your gold. But that also goes to say, like, let's say, like, for instance, you run a build that helps you heal up by gold collected. They'll be very helpful because the fact that whatever gold they collect will heal you for that exact amount you just got them losing. So, like, for instance, you gain like 1,000 gold, but you have 2,000 health. It'll give you 100,000 health right off the bat. Well, if it's still 60, then you gotta believe that it's 60 because it's the current game. Cause I mean, yeah, it's an old game. It's already been out for a few years now, but like they release like a Diablo game once every like close to 10 years. Yeah. Well, it's because they made it into an ARPG. Yeah. See, and that's the kind of stuff that I don't even. That's the kind of stuff I wouldn't even float for. Like, I probably wouldn't have had any problems with it, but you know,
Lies the chamber
they
of
just
bone. Eternal
hell
death
no.
awaits any who would seek to
Oh
steal
no,
the treasures
they hated
hidden
it.
within this room. So speaks the Lord of Terror,
Huh.
and so it is written.
Yeah, it was actually funny. It was funny. It was actually funny when they had a meme going on Facebook where they had like one picture of what's his face from frickin' uh, Pineapple Express, James Franco, and he had a rope wrapped around his neck, and they had a picture of the same old guy printed off 3 times over himself, you know, next to each other with nooses over their necks as well, and it had James Franco playing the role of EA while they had Bethesda, Blizzard, and Bungie all wrapped up next to each other. And he goes, "First time, huh?" And those guys look horrified. Yeah, they're still Well, yeah, it's gonna take me a bit to get the urge to play 4 as often as it did, because I played through the game several times already. Like, I've gotten all the way up to the end game, but it's like the first playthrough is the one that I wish I could have still kept, because I had my XO1 power armor, I had powerful weapons and gear that you couldn't even get now because of the fact that they diversified the amount of weapons that are in the game now. Like, you want to know one of my best weapons that got me through at least 30 to 40 levels of the game? It was it was a pipe revolver rifle that I made. Like, it started out as just a pipe revolver. I added a basic stock to it to make it a rifle, and then I gave it a short zoom scope. And its damage, it had double projectile damage. Oh my god, did it kill things. It killed things so good. And I'm just sitting here thinking, why couldn't the game just be nice enough to give that to me again? I would go through the game I would go through the game all over again and get killed 30 times just to get that one gun. Like, that gun was so broken. Like, literally, I was getting headshot. I was getting, like, it was one-shot headshot kills on all human enemies. Like, if I aimed, like, while crouched, when I first got it off a legendary outside of, the Corvega. You know what I'm talking about, the Corvega, plant. Right? Basically, the Corvega car plant. It's the one where it's the car plant you go, it's the one where it's the run, yeah, it's the one where all the raiders were at that you gotta kill off. Yeah, I went there, and I was outside getting into a gunfight with all the guys that were sniping me from up top, and if they would even have even a limb or a head exposed and I aimed up at them, it was an insta-critical on their head. But yeah, it was just, oh my god. But yeah, like, I would sit there and, like, whenever I fired from VATS, I had very low perception, so my, you know, TTK, or my time to kill, was very low. But when I sat there and I decided that I was going to ADS and crouch, it was an instant kill. I got a lever action rifle that I got from a legendary, and it takes 45 it takes like 45-75 ammo. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about when I say it takes the 45-75 ammo, right? Yeah, the chambering round types for it is called 45-75 or something like that. But it's like, I can't use it because it does not have the ammo for it yet. I gotta wait till Far Harbor becomes available for me. Most times you'll find them in the Far Harbor DLC, but if you're playing it on hard difficulty like I am, you'll find them from legendary enemies because they'll have a chance to drop them. Like, ever since I played it on hard difficulty, when I play the game and I get my first legendary weapon and it does insane amounts of damage, I'll turn it on hard difficulty immediately after I get enough ammo for it, which doesn't take too long. Oh yeah, that revolver rifle that I made, oh my god, it was just so horrible. It, like, the only weapon that actually outclassed it in the sake of damage was a sniper rifle that I got that I turned into a 50 caliber round. Uh, it was the sniper's stock. But yeah. See, now I made it a 50 caliber one, and it was a double projectile, just like the rifle that I just got done getting, and it was so good. Like, and that was when the game was still in its baby steps, when it didn't have the extra weapons. That's Labyrinth level 4. Oh, by the way, they actually have, like, during the January event, when you play the game with a new character. And do not stop playing it until you beat the event. You wanna know why? To get the butcher, you have to sit there and go off and beat the event with a level 1 character without stopping. You have to play the entire Diablo event campaign without leaving game, because when you do, if you beat it when you beat Diablo, you only get the gemstone that he drops, and then that's it. But you'll get one other pet if you complete the star map trophy, or the star map Easter egg, which is you go through the throughout the labyrinth until you find, I think it's the black mushroom, you know, Leoric's black mushroom. Oh shit. And then once you do Leoric's black mushroom, you basically just follow the Easter eggs. Let's see here. Ugh. Oh, come back. Yeah, so far I haven't found the black mushroom, but I think I might have the pet. I'm not sure. Nope. I'm sorry, but hearing myself talk like that is just fucking hilarious. No, I'm just hearing myself talk is hilarious. Oh, you're good. Oh, you're good, dude. You're good. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it. If you're gonna find it for a good price, you might as well see if somebody nearby is selling it. Most times you'll get a better price out of it from people who are selling it used. Well, I mean, it's all based on the people you know. Like, if you got connection, there's a chance that some people will actually hook you up when you're at the GameStop. I'll believe it. I might actually lay down and take a nap when I get done with this. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. I gotta work tomorrow night. Well, if all else, well, if all, well, if all else fails, if you can't find a copy of Diablo 3, just go ahead and borrow my copy. At least for now, until you get your own disc copies. Uh, the Eternal. The Eternal. Yep. And see, that'll come with all the recent updates and stuff with it. It'll also come with the pack for the Necromancer. Yep. Yep, yep. Alright, where is this at? So, from what it looks like, I do not have the royal calf, which is actually a pet um, cow. Nice. Oh yeah. I mean, once time comes and I get, well, when you get the chance, well, it's all based on your preference. If you know a good strat setup for your character, run it, at least until you get to Paragon leveling, because then when Paragon leveling starts, that's when enemies will start getting a little bit more difficult. Well, the wizard's more off of intellect. So if you use if you use the nice thing about wizards is that they don't need strength, but strength is good because it'll help them out in the long run. While intellect helps them versus enemies that are like status types, those that use desecrate and all those other abilities. They're able to negate those abilities from those enemies. I can hear your game in the background. I'm gonna forget about you. No, don't forget about me. I want to forget about you, but then you'll have not have fun.
The armies of hell are home to the world of blood.
Well,
In his
what you're gonna need to do is
wrath,
rehook up your
mutilated
PlayStation 3.
thousands. Angels and man
You
alike
need to
hunted
rehook up your
him
PlayStation
to
3
fulfill his endless
and
sacrifices to the Dark One.
go to link your account on the
So he did
PlayStation 3.
one thing.
Like, it should have it in the settings, like, right as you get into the main menu for it. And I'm almost done with the storyline for this game. I'm on Labyrinth level number 13.
Only they could see me now.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, this is Torment 7. Like, I've still got to get better gear yet, but most of it's based on the legendary gems. And then most of it's also based on I gotta get more legendary gems stocked so that way I can bolster my equipment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in order for me to get the royal cap, I'm probably gonna have to do a fresh start for my game save, because it didn't pop up for my wizard. Like right now, I'm just rushing through and killing Diablo because I accidentally gave away my legendary gem to one of my friends. And then when my game wound up getting oversaved by my previous account, I lost my ability to use the stuff that I had originally had. What is going on here? I'll grab this godly plate of the whale. We're gonna use whales! Whales! Get back here, Lazarus. I'm not done with you yet. Yay, I'm fighting Diablo now.
That coming, did you?
He's not gonna survive.
I'm just warming up.
And Diablo is dead. See now if I saw that correctly. Okay, probably, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do a new character account. Wow, and I cleared that in roughly 47 minutes. Yes, indeed. Oh no, I do have the gem. Which does mean I'm going to have to replay this as my other character class. But, alright, closing out of the broadcast. It'll save it as a video and you can just finish it whenever.